We are Book Promoter Pro. So on Friday we started out as Amazon Pimps, and today we're bookpromoterpro.com. So Jack likes that. So it's me. I had the idea, and I had a market, a ready market, as well as customers. But we've been doing everything by hand in the book publishing and promotion business, meaning that I have interns and associates and employees that do a lot of heavy lifting for authors to help promote them, not only on Amazon, but on all of the world stage, right? So in coming here, what I wanted to do was make a product, or productize our service, essentially. And then take the instructional guides that I've been doing for all of our employees and make it so that instead of teaching employees, we're actually working with the authors and having them do a huge amount of the heavy lifting and paying us for them to go to work for us. So the big theme on Amazon, does anybody know about SEO or search engine optimization? Okay, so the big thing on Amazon or in SEO is how to get to page 1, upper left-hand corner on Google, right? We do the same thing on Amazon. So inside the Amazon firewall are approaches to be able to allow you to optimize books and any product actually on Amazon. And get them to kind of the equivalent of page 1 results. All right. So I'm Mark Effinger. So I've been a serial entrepreneur for 20-something years now. Nick Quinlan, who I think just got out of high school. Pretty sure. Nancy Joseph, who definitely wears leather at night. Pretty sure. And Jack Clifton, Jack, who kept the whole thing together. Remember shit my dad says? Yeah, shit Jack says. So keep going. All right. So an example of so we've worked with 67 authors, and all 67 of them have become bestsellers. New York Times, Wall Street Journal, USA Today, Amazon.com. So, and those programs cost a low of about $25,000 and a high of $600,000. All right, that's typically what they pay us. And they start from they'll often do a large deposit, and then we'll work off that deposit, and then we'll get monthly programs. Those campaigns are anywhere from 4 to 6 months typically, and we make them very happy because when you pay us $250,000 to do a book promotion campaign, the next time you walk on stage as a bestseller, you just added another $10K to $25K to your speaking fee. So that's how we were able to make that happen. With this, what we've got is a 4-Hour Body is an example of a book that we had a component of, right? So this is a New York Times bestseller, pre-sold 20,000 copies before it ever even hit the printer. And that's really, really good for the publisher because now the publishers don't have the sunk cost hoping they can move the book. Believe it or not, every year, Michael Drew will back this up. Michael Drew owns promotabook.com, and he's probably the #1 or #2 book promoter in the world, and he's a business partner of mine. So, and Michael was responsible for those 67. He's the guy that really understands the dynamics of this. But in New York, every year, and in Chicago, they actually burn the extra books. Remember Fahrenheit 451? That actually goes on. That's how they keep them in the big warehouses. So that's what happens to a huge portion of the books that are actually sold or unsold in America. So the publisher takes on a huge responsibility. We're helping the publisher to move those books through the channel. All right? So with Tim's deal, with using a lot of social media and other approaches, 20,000 copies were pre-sold before printing, sold 100,000 copies in 60 days, immediately after the launch of the book. And very creative marketing stuff. But here's the deal. That, which was a lightweight promotion because Tim is already a well-known bestseller. He already had the 4-hour work week out at $60,000 for that promotion. Okay, that's an example of what the kind of costs are associated. Keep going. Okay, so Amazon.com is the world's biggest store. It's also the world's biggest internet company. It's bigger than Google. It's bigger than Yahoo. Their infrastructure is miles wide, and it goes very, very deep. So as a result of that, what's been interesting is that in doing these bestseller campaigns, there's no guide out there, not even pieces of a guide, of how do you move something on Amazon? How do you actually sell it on Amazon? So over the last 3 years, we've reverse engineered Amazon and figured out how to make that happen. All right? We can move anything on Amazon. You can make anything a quote-unquote bestseller on Amazon. So, and the cool thing is, right? It's the most trusted buy now button in the world. If you had the little orange, yellow Amazon buy now button on your site, the trust level goes through the roof. So what we do is we help people move to that add to shopping cart button very, very quickly and elegantly. All right? So an example, on Amazon.com, all kinds of products are sold. 1.3 time.
And you got a sentence you want to finish it up with?
That's it?
Yeah, you're 5 minutes early.
Where's my clock?
There.
Keep going, keep going. Page 2. So, because Amazon's too big to go along. I am too long-winded to go along. So, thank you.